Pardon an interruption, this is Troy Hill with the Star Chronicles. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. First of all, it's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many, many more. You can also make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So if you're interested in making your own podcast, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Hello, I'm Troy Hill with the Star Chronicles Cowboys Talk Podcast, sponsored by Anchor, the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor gives you everything you need in one place, free, which you can use right from your phone or computer with creation tools that allow you to record and edit to get your show sounding glorious. They'll even distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can easily make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. So what you need to do is download the Anchor app or go to Anchor FM to get started. Did I mention it was free? The Star Chronicles presents Dear Cowboys Diary with Lisa.
Dear Cowboys Diary, I'm not totally sure what is going on with this team. We showed so much promise in weeks 1 through 3, and as much as I want to blame Jason Garrett, I just can't for this one. Dak had his moments, but not even sure I can totally blame him. The team as a whole seems to have lost that swagger, that edge, that heart. What happened to the Hot Boys? Seems a little lukewarm to me right now. You know that Aaron Rodgers loves to play here. He freaking loves it. So even though he is without his favorite target, you should expect Aaron to do magic. As much as I cannot stand Aaron Rodgers, he is ridiculous in this building. I said all week that this one would not be the cakewalk everyone thought it would. Penalties show a lack of discipline, and that does go back to coaching. No matter how much you move the ball, if you don't score, it doesn't matter. Punts and turnovers will not get you wins in this league, but especially not against Aaron Rodgers. Linebackers that were so heralded seem a step behind when they weren't last year. The loss of one player, Tyron Smith, even as great as he is, shouldn't cause the complete collapse of the offensive line. Honey, the hype train has gone off the track and crashed into the ravine. No more reading the power rankings. No more Super Bowl talk. No more of anything but figuring out what in the cornbread hell has happened and what we need to do to right the ship. For it to have been almost 25 years since we've won anything is 100% unacceptable in my eyes. Mediocrity should not be an option for this franchise, but win, lose, or draw, we keep on buying and building a brand instead of winning championships. I have always and will always love this team, but at what point do half-ass results get a fan base over the delusions of grandeur and back to reality? At what point does winning become more important than marketing? At what point do we get back to smash mouth football and stop being a gimmick? At what point do we go back to being the standard in the league instead of the running joke? When is it enough? We watch and hope and wonder and pray only to have our collective hearts broken every damn year. What gives? I want to be calm and zen like my co-host, but this team has been in my blood since I was born, and damn it, I believe I deserve better. I deserve a championship now as a grown-up with disposable income to enjoy it. I deserve to get to shut up all the haters that only have the 25 years card to play. I deserve excellence, and so does all of Cowboy Nation. Well, almost all of you, because some of you have opinions that probably disqualify you. I cannot sit back and say, oh, we'll get them next time, or, oh, it's just a game. It is absolutely not just a game to me. It should be, but it just isn't. It is part of me and has been for 46 years. This is absolutely the worst relationship I have ever been in. And trust me when I say I've been in some really crappy ones. This relationship is the one that brings you flowers and holds your door open and pulls out your chair and pays attention to all the details that you've shared. And then a week later, sends you a freaking text message meant for another girl. I want to break it off. I do. And I have wanted to for many years. But then they go do something sweet, taking me on a romantic getaway to my favorite bed and breakfast, only to catch them FaceTiming with the ex. I love them. I always have, and I always will. But damn it, I deserve a faithful, committed relationship. I deserve a relationship where you give me back all the loyalty in the form of championships that I have given you for 46 years. Love, Lisa.
You've just listened to Dear Cowboy's Diary with Lisa, only on the Star Chronicles.